Make villages for model train layouts. Making your own villages for model train layouts needs effort and the right determination to be able to come up with something that is good. It requires talent with a combination of multiple skills to finish one. It is like making a work of art while using intelligence and knowledge. For this reason, building one is something that you can be proud of. Prepare the things you need. The basic materials you'd be needing are the following: model train, train tracks, foundation board, craft wood, craft stock, ruler, pencil, glue, clay, paint, paintbrush, saw, spatula, craft knife and miniatures of cars, trees, and town structures. However, you can use anything using your imagination to add life and to make it more realistic. There are no exact tools and materials for these. You may use your resourcefulness to come up with the particular look that you want to achieve. Decide on your town design. You could copy a design and base it from a real town or city train village from anywhere in world, or you can make your own train village coming up from your own ideas. It is advisable that you sketch your desired layouts for the village train that you will create. You will have to use one scale for the entire model to make it accurate and realistic. You may start with 2 inches for one object, then the rest should be proportionate to its size. Prepare the foundation. Establish the foundation that you will use for your foundation board. You have to use a strong and firm material so you can be at ease while doing the rest of the work. Then start making your own miniature building. It can also be purchased, but to save on expenses, you can make own. You may use recyclable materials such as small boxes or cardboards and craft woods. Then place your miniature buildings on their designated position. Make the miniature buildings. You will have to trace a layout of buildings on the cardboard or at any materials that you chose to use in making it. Follow the right scale that you set for it. Then start cutting each building layout appropriately. You will have to trace the windows and doors for each building and where it should be located to complete the idea for it. Then start painting the miniature buildings accordingly. You can add details to enhance its appearance. Decide whether it would be a brick-like or concrete-like building. Just follow the design of which you are basing it, or depending on your vision of how the building would look like. Create the landscape. Make a landscape for your village using clay. Begin mixing your clay. Follow the right instruction and procedure from its manufacturer. Now, Start applying clay on the foundation board for about half an inch. Apply it on the entire board and it will also serve as a foundation for the rest of the work. Then create the proper landscape that you want to achieve for your village, like hills and tunnels and other details needed, but make the surface area for buildings as flat as possible. After finishing the landscape for it, allow it to dry for about 2 days, then proceed to the next step. Attach the buildings and structures. Now that you are done landscaping, it's time to add all the structures required for it, such as the miniature buildings, cars, trees, and so on. You have to furnish the landscape of your village by painting the right color for the surroundings, like making a snow color for the top of the mountains. Put the appropriate color for hills, tunnels, railroads and pavements. You can start attaching the buildings, cars, railways, and people and other special details for it. Finishing your own village for model train layouts is a tedious yet fulfilling achievement. You have created an art that displays the element of texture, landscape, and 3D modeling. Not to mention, this is fun to do as well.